Good morning, students. In the last lecture we have studied whorls of the flower, insertion of floral whorls on the thalamus. There are three types of the insertions, that is hypogyny, epigyny and perigyny. Now today we are going to study a next bit from the same chapter, that is morphology of flowering plant. In this we are going to study a next bit. That bit is known as a placentation. That bit is known as a placentation. Friends, you have studied the gynoecium is the fourth and innermost female reproductive whorl of the flower. Female reproductive whorl of the flower. Its unit is known as a carpel. Its unit is known as a carpel, and carpel consisting of parts like a stigma. Carpel consisting of parts like a stigma. Then this one is a style, and this one is a ovary. This one is a ovary. Now ovary is a fertile part. Ovary is a fertile part. Why ovary is known as a fertile part? Because ovary produces a actual female reproductive organ. That female reproductive organ is known as ovule. Female reproductive organ is known as ovule. Now these are ovules are the egg containing oval shaped body found in the ovary. Now, but these ovules are produced in the ovary from a special parenchymatous tissue, that tissue from which ovule arises or develops. ओव्हरी मध्ये ओव्हुल्स प्रोड्यूस होतात, परंतु ओव्हुल्स कशापासून प्रोड्यूस होतात? ओव्हुल से ओव्हरी मध्ये पॅरेंकायमॅटस टिश्यू असतो, त्याला आपण काय म्हणणार? दिस टिश्यू इज नोन एज प्लासेंटा. दिस टिश्यू इज नोन एज प्लासेंटा. Thus from placenta ovules are developed. From placenta ovules are developed, but ovules are produced or developed in a definite manner. And this arrangement and distribution of the ovules in the ovary is different in different species of the plant. मग आपण जर ओव्हरी मध्ये ओव्हरीचा सेक्शन घेऊन जर पाहिला तर वेगवेगळ्या प्लांट मध्ये ओव्हुलची अरेंजमेंट ही वेगवेगळी असेल. वेगवेगळ्या प्लांट्स मध्ये ओव्हुलची अरेंजमेंट काय असेल? वेगवेगळी असेल. नाउ this arrangement we are going to study under the head known as placentation. Known as placentation. Then what is the placentation? The mode of arrangement or distribution of mode of arrangement or distribution of ovules in the ovary from a placenta. From the placenta is known as placentation. त्याला काय म्हणणार तुम्ही? Is known as placentation. Now this one is a definition of a placentation. The mode of arrangement or distribution of ovules in the ovary from placenta is known as placentation. See, this one is a ovary. This one is a placenta, and from this placenta ovules are produced in a definite manner. This arrangement of ovule or distribution of ovules in the placenta is known as a placentation. Everybody getting about definition of placentation? Now we are going to study types of placentation. In all plants, there are 5 types of the placentations are found in plant. Now we are going to study types of placentation. Types of placentation. In all, there are 5 types of the placentations are found in plant. That placentation, first one is known as a marginal placentation. First one is known as a marginal placentation. First one is a marginal placentation. Now the word itself suggests marginal means when the ovule develops from fused margins of unilocular ovary, that mode of arrangement of ovule is known as a marginal placentation. Now all of you might have observed different pods. तुम्ही वेगवेगळी शेंग पाहिली असेल, तुरीची शेंग असेल, भुईमुगाची असेल, मुगाची असेल, तर त्यामध्ये जे काही ओव्हल्स ग्रेन्स असतील or seeds असेल, that seeds develop from margin of the ovule. After the act of fertilization, ovule converts into seed. That ovules develop from folded margin or fused margin of the ovary. That placentation is known as a marginal placentation. Suppose this one is a unilocular ovary of a bean plant or pea plant. वाटाणा या वनस्पतीची शेंग असे गृहीत धरा. And this one is a folded margin of the ovary. This one is a folded margin of the ovary. And when ovule develops or arises from this folded margin of the ovary or fused margin of the ovary, then that placentation is known as a marginal placentation. Now this one is a margin of ovary, and this one is a placenta. And here these are the ovules. Now thus when ovule develops from fused margins of the ovary, that placentation is known as a marginal placentation. For example, a bean. Then next one is a pea, वाटाणा. या वनस्पतीमध्ये आपल्याला काय मिळेल? मार्जिनल प्लासेंटेशन मिळेल. काय मिळेल? मार्जिनल प्लासेंटेशन मिळेल. Now next type of placentation, that one is known as axial placentation. The name itself also says axial. When ovule develops from the central axis of a multilocular syncarpous multicarpillary ovary, such placentation is known as axial placentation. Now suppose this one is a teus of ovary, this one is a wall of ovary, Now this one is a ovary wall, and here these are the locules of the ovary. That locules are more than 2, hence it is known as a multilocular. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 locules. This one is a placenta. Now when ovule develops from central axis of the ovary, that placentation is known as axial placentation. That placentation is known as axial placentation. जेव्हा केव्हा ओव्हरीचा आपण सेक्शन घेऊ, टीएस घेऊ या ओव्हरीचा, आणि ओव्हरी मध्ये जर ओव्हलचे अरेंजमेंट आणि डिस्ट्रीब्युशन जर तुम्ही पाहिला, जर ते ओव्हल सेंट्रल ऍक्सिस पासून येत असेल, which is a placenta. Now when ovule develops from central axis of ovary, that placentation is known as axial placentation. And when ovule develops from a central axis, of a multilocular develops from a multilocular syncarpous. When ovule develops from a multilocular syncarpous, that placentation is known as axial placentation. Now when ovule develops from a central axis of a multilocular develops from a multilocular syncarpous, syncarpous, when ovule develops from a multilocular syncarpous, syncarpous, when ovule develops from a multilocular syncarpous, that placentation is known as axial placentation. carpels of the gynoecium are fused together known as syncarpus. That when ovule develops from central axis of multilocular syncarpus gynoecium, or you may call it as ovary, is known as axial placentation, is known as axial multilocular. This is one chamber, this one second chamber, third chamber, fourth and fifth chamber. Then ovary consisting of more than two chamber, that ovary is known as a multilocular ovary. And multicarpillary, म्हणजे more than two carpels, that is a 3, 4, 5 carpels when present in the ovary. Or gynoecium is made up of more than two carpels, that ovary or gynoecium is known as a multicarpillary gynoecium. Thus, when ovule develops from central axis is known as axial placentation. Now, example, you may observe in the nature, that is a China rose. China rose या वनस्पतीमध्ये जर तुम्ही पाहिला तर तुम्हाला axial placentation मिळेल. नेक्स्ट वन इज अ कॉटन. नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल इज अ कॉटन, म्हणजे कपाशी या वनस्पतीचं जर तुम्ही फ्रूट पाहिलं कट करून तर त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला कोणतं प्लासेंटेशन मिळेल? axial placentation मिळेल. नाउ नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ प्लासेंटेशन which we are going to study is known as a parietal placentation. Is known as a parietal placentation. Now what is meant by parietal placentation? What is meant by parietal placentation? When ovule develops from a periphery of the ovary, that is from inner margin of the ovary, that placentation is known as a parietal. That is when ovule develops from periphery of the ovary, that is from a boundary of the ovary wall, that ovules are known as, that placentation is known as a parietal placentation. Now since in TS of ovary, suppose this one is a TS of ovary. Now in this one is a ovary wall. This one is a ovary wall. Now here this one is ovary wall and this one is the inner wall of ovary. This one is a inner wall of ovary in a TS. Now when ovule develops from a unilocular gynoecium, ovule develops from a unilocular gynoecium, unilocular ovary. That is, in this, here there are number of locules, here 5 locules, but here there is no locule, only one chamber is present, so it is known as a unilocular gynoecium. Now here, this one is the inner wall of the ovary, or you may call it the periphery of the ovary. Now when ovules develop from this peripheral margin of ovary, or from the inner margin of the ovary, that placentation is known as a parietal placentation. पेरिफेरी म्हणजे बाहेरची बाउंड्री जी असेल ओव्हरीची, त्या बाहेरच्या बाउंड्री पासून ओव्हूल येत असेल तर त्या प्लासेंटेशनला काय म्हणणार तुम्ही? parietal placentation म्हणणार. जर सेंट्रल ऍक्सिस पासून आलं तर आपण काय म्हणणार त्याला? axial placentation म्हणतो. पेरी पासून आलं तर त्याला काय म्हणणार? parietal placentation म्हणणार. In parietal placentation, ovary is unilocular. Ovary is unilocular, and from the inner margins of the ovary, ovules are developed. That placentation is known as parietal placentation. That placentation is known as parietal placentation. You might have observed the fruits of the plant like cucumber. in Marathi we are calling it काकडी. काकडी या वनस्पतीचं फ्रूट जर तुम्ही कट करून पाहिलं तर तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की पेरी पासून ओव्हल्स आलेले किंवा सीड्स आलेले आहेत. that is a parietal placentation. Also in case of a papaya plant, parietal placentation is found. That placentation is found in plants like a cucumber and a papaya plant. Ovary is unilocular, that is consisting of only one chamber. Now next type of placentation which are found in plant, that one is known as a basal placentation. That one is known as a basal placentation. Now what is the meaning by basal placentation? The name itself suggests, प्रत्येक प्लासेंटेशन मध्ये नावामध्येच त्याची डेफिनेशन असेल. बेसल, when ovule develops from base of the ovary, when ovule develops from base of the ovary, that placentation is known as a basal placentation, known as a basal placentation. Now in basal placentation is found in plants like a sunflower, in plants like a sunflower. In plants like sunflower, rice, wheat, etc. are the examples of basal placentation. In this case, when ovule develops from base of the ovary, suppose this one is ovary and this one is the base of the ovary. When ovule develops from base of the ovary, base of the ovary, that placentation is known as a basal placentation. Now here this one is a ovary, this one is ovary, this one is a ovule, and this one is the base from which consisting of placenta, and from this basal placenta ovule is developed, a single ovule is developed, that placentation is known as a basal placentation. When a single ovule, when a single ovule develops from base of unilocular inferior ovary, unilocular inferior ovary. Unilocular inferior ovary is known as a basal placentation, is known as a basal placentation. Now in this way, types of placentation are marginal placentation, when ovule develops from margin, axial placentation, when ovule develops from the central axis, parietal placentation, when ovule develops from the periphery of ovary or from the inner wall of ovary, that placentation is known as a parietal placentation. Then basal placentation, when single ovule develops from unilocular inferior ovary, is known as a basal placentation. Now a last type, a special type of placentation known as a free central placentation. Free central placentation. Now free central. Now in this case, ovary is a syncarpus unilocular. Ovary is a syncarpus unilocular. That is a gynoecium is a multicarpillary, but it is a syncarpus. But it is a syncarpus. But ovary does not divide into different chambers or vacuoles, known as a unilocular ovary. Now when ovules develops from central axis, central axis पासून develops from central axis, which is not attached to ovary wall. Such placentation is known as axial placentation. Now suppose this one is the central axis, and this central axis is not attached to the wall of the ovary, Now here this central axis remains attached with help of this wall to the ovary wall, or this dividing chamber with a ovary wall remains attached with the placenta. But here this one is a placenta, this one is ovary wall, and this placenta does not attach to the ovary wall. That is, it is a free central. Now from this placenta ovules are developed. From this placenta ovules are developed in this way. Ovules are developed in this way. Such a placentation is known as a free central placentation. Known as a free central placentation. In this way, a types of placentation. In this way, a types of placentation. It is a very simple. It is very simple. You may observe in the nature. That is example of marginal placentation is pea. वाटाणा असेल, तूर असेल, हरभरा असेल, त्याच्यात तुम्ही शेंग जर पाहिली तर तुम्हाला त्यामध्ये असं बॉन्ड्री पासून सीड्स म्हणजे ओव्हल्स आलेले दिसतात. आफ्टर द ऍक्ट ऑफ फर्टिलायझेशन ओव्हल डेव्हलप्स इनटू सीड. सो आर्ग्युमेंट ऑफ ओव्हल इज नथिंग बट आर्ग्युमेंट ऑफ अ सीड. नेक्स्ट वन इज when ओव्हल डेव्हलप्स फ्रॉम central axis. That one is abside placentation. Example is China rose, cotton, which are well known to all of you. Parietal, when develops from peri known as parietal. Example cucumber, papaya, these are also well known to all of you. Basal placentation, where oval develops from base of unilocular interior ovary. That one is a basal placentation. Then precentral, that is a placenta does not attaches to the ovary wall, but oval develops from such a precentral placenta. That one is known as a free central placentation. Now next one is a question. Which question may be asked on this. That question is what is a placentation? What is a placentation? Question may be asked on this. What is a placentation? What is placentation, or define placentation? Describe different types of placentation. Different types of placentation. Now when we will describe, then you have to draw figure. Describe मतलब तो तुम्हाला फिगर काढावे लागेल, एक्झाम्पल द्यावं लागेल आणि त्याचे पॉइंट्स द्यावे लागेल. एक्झाम्पल द्यावं लागेल, त्याचे पॉइंट्स सुद्धा द्यावं लागेल. या पद्धतीने असेल फिगर, पॉइंट्स आणि एक्झाम्पल दिलं म्हणजे तुम्ही त्याचं डिस्क्रिप्शन लिहिणार. In this way we have finished a most important beat from the chapter, that is a placentation. Now next, that is the last beat from the same chapter, that is a family. This we shall continue in the next period.